Welcome to Speedy Walkthroughs, where we show just the important stuff for beating the game. For first time viewers, this will look different to a normal walkthrough. It'll show just the essentials so you don't need to spend a long time watching this video. Today we're playing Ducktales for the NES, and I'll be showing you how to get through each level in the most efficient manner possible. Before we get stuck into it, if you do find it useful, consider subscribing to keep up to date, so it helps out the channel a whole bunch. Alright, so let's make a start. When you come into the game, you can have a difficulty selection. It doesn't really do much apart from change the amount of damage you're taking from enemies, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. I'm going to do the levels pretty much in order. Now, this level does have some barrier that you have to pay a certain amount of money to get past, but I will show you how you can skip that as well. So you can go through and get this money underground, but it really doesn't matter too much. You can pretty much just go straight to the end of the level, which is going right and then climbing up this vine here. Now, I should talk a little bit about controls in the game. The thing that was so confusing about this game for me was how to do this little pogo attack. So you jump and then you press the B button and hold down. You can bounce off like enemies and blocks and stuff. Now, if you don't want to pay the fee, you can actually lure an enemy into this little area and then bounce on the enemy to get up onto the vine. The other option for getting past this is this little section here. If you bounce around bouncing here, you'll spawn a treasure chest, which was invisible before, and then you can sort of bounce off the top of that. That little hole in the roof, if you hold up while going up through that hole, you'll grab a vine and then go through the rest of the level without paying the toll. Now, regardless of which way you go, you'll eventually get to this boss here, and you just ground pound the boss with the little cane attacks. Remember, that's jumping, holding down, and pressing the B button to do that. And next level we have is Transylvania, if you're just following along with the game order. So you want to go up this rope here, then to the right, and then you want to go up this rope and through a secret wall and into that right mirror and then left. Once you've come to the left through here, you'll come across the boss, and then you're just wanting to ground pound that once it flies down. Alright, if you're following along here, you'll come back to Transylvania at the start of the mine. You just go into that mirror and essentially get the key, and then you can go into the mine. There's a great shortcut for getting through the mine. You just bounce on those enemies there, and then you take a left, and you're literally straight at the boss once you do that. Alright, then the next level is the Himalayas, so you want to drop down the hole that you see there and go to the left. And then when you see the rope, you're going to climb up that rope and then head back to the right. Then you'll be straight at the boss. Make sure you don't ground pound into the snow, otherwise you'll get like stuck when your cane hits the snow. Alright, next level is the moon. If you try and go right here, you'll be blocked, so you want to jump up and left until you get this key. With that key, you want to head back down into the right. And go up here and then left, and then you can deal with these guys. From this point you can head down out of the ship, but if you want you can get the secret treasure before you head down out of the ship. And if you head down out of the ship and head to the right, you'll be able to work your way through. You can actually skip this little green bit there by getting the enemy to damage you, and then you can go through that green bit if you're getting damaged. But the way I showed you is the intended way to get through there. Once you're done with that, that should be almost all the levels complete. So we're just going to head back into Transylvania there. And then take the exact same path we used before. Now with this enemy, he's going to drop the bat. You don't want to jump too early, otherwise the bat will go up high. You want to jump quite low. And then just keep ground pounding on the dude. And then you got like a little chase sequence at the end. So you just climb up there and grab the chest. So hopefully you found this useful. That's going to be all for this video, and thanks so much for watching.